Yo! Hello, what up, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video with your host Kenkukun. Alright, so someone new to the channel, new to my community, and I greatly appreciate them asking. Ask away if you have questions. I can make it into a video if it's something that's going to be long, or I could just answer it in the comment section in the replies. So Jinquan, I believe that's how we say it, Jinquan, asked. They have Gohan, Frieza, and Goku. And they have Dragonstone number 7. What are their best picks for those guys, right? Who should I pick with those? All right. So, with that said, before I dive in, real quick, a shout out to our sponsor, me. I'm joking. Calm down. If you're new to the game, because they're new to the game, if you're new to the game, the first thing you need to do is this. Go to the Purunga Dragon Ball, come to Team, click on Shenron. Click on the Dragon Balls for Purungas. They're going to give you hints, and go do them. And if you're unsure what the hints are, Google it. Just look it up online, all right? I didn't cover a video for this, but when people ask, in the future, I will gladly cover this stuff for you guys. I have no problem with that, and in a relatively timely manner, right? But you get a wish to get one of these stones, and you get to pick any of the 10th anniversary characters. So if you have not done that yet, if you're brand new, you just started today, you want to try to do that. And they're all very simple. Every new player, there's no mission there that's impossible for a new player to do, all right? So please do that. With that said, if you're new and you got a lot of time on your hands, right? Quest mode is your best friend. Go through that as fast as possible on the hardest difficulty. You're going to get like 1,000, 2,000 stones from quest mode alone from all the stages. Make sure you get that done. Now, I covered this at length, but I'll quickly give you the two picks, all right? Pick number 1 with your Purunga Wish Stone, this guy. Pick number 2, this guy. After that, one of the Carnival LRs from the anniversary, probably Gohan. He has the better leader skill out of them all. Next to their leader skill, Frieza and Goku, but I think this guy is just a better unit that could go on other teams. His category is a slight work in progress. He's missing like one good unit, but then you have to have like very specific 6 units to run this guy as a leader, right? And then this guy, you got to have a specific set of units for this guy too, all right, for his slot ones. Now, if you're new to the game, I expect you're going to be using items, so anything I'm about to recommend going forward, you should be good with. Whatever I recommend, this video should be dropping the same day I record it, sometime later in the day. Please don't rush and spend your stones right away. Just give it like 3 days, right? Do other things for 3 days. Grind out unit medals and stuff like that first, because we might get information that changes my recommendations, and if we do, you can ask me in the comment section if an EX part comes out, or I'll make a video saying, oh, whoa, hold up, guys. These guys are the best picks now, right? So just give it like 3 days, maybe 5 days, right, if you're in no rush. Now, with that said, we're going to start with Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? I know you asked for Gohan, Frieza, and Goku. These two will be very simple. Goku and Vegeta. Who should you pick with your red stones? Nobody. Nobody exists that's good enough. All right, moving on. All right, unfortunately, they're not there. All right, full power, Battle of Fate. There are 3 phenomenal units that cross over both of those categories. So if you're like our friend here that has Goku and Frieza and Gohan from the anniversary, and that's all they got, you're gonna have 3 phenomenal picks. This is number 1. This is the first pick. He's on both categories. He is a double orb changer. He's not really restricted in any way. The only thing you want to do with him is make sure you get 3 key spheres. And just remember, when you're fighting an extreme class enemy, he has a better chance of surviving. Beyond that, very good. All right. He has damage reductions with 3 key spheres. Phenomenal. Anytime a character has guard and damage reduction, they're probably going to age very well. Anytime they have one of them, they might age very well. It depends on how fast the game wants to power creep, right? The next pick for those 2 leaders is going to be Super Easy A Tech Cell. He's on both full power. He is on, he's on both full power and he's on, Battle of Fate. Another double orbs changing unit, so he's making 2 types of orbs for you. Now, he wants a lot of orbs, where Gohan just needs 3, he wants a lot, alright? And he especially wants Rainbow Key Spheres, so keep that in mind. He has 20% damage reduction, he gets another 20% if you're fighting a superclass enemy, and then for each Rainbow Key Sphere, he gets another 10% damage reduction into his kit. Very good, alright? Both of those units, without items, are great picks. But you're new to the game, you're probably going to need to use items. You're probably going to have a character that might not do so well because, you know, depending on what you summon and what you got, you might not be able to really fill the team out, right? So, you know, with that said, these guys are just great without items, but I do expect brand new players, you're probably going to be using items like I did and like many other people did when they first started. And hey, you may use items forever. Like, it's just, you know, no iteming, it's not, you know, it's cool, but it's not, you know, it's, I promise you, you're not bad at the game if you can't no item, right? It's not that way. This is the 3rd pick. Now, for 5 turns, he has a lot of damage reduction, but a lot of damage reduction also comes from putting him in slot 1. He is a Big Bad Bosses character. So is that Cell that I showed. Big Bad Bosses gives you a lot of stats. At Link level 10, it's always up. At Link level 1 through 9, you know, it has a HP threshold, right? The weaker you are, the higher the chance it is to be active, right? So with that said, beyond that though, his passive is very, very good. Even without Big Bad Bosses, he can, you know, tank for 80% damage reduction, 50% just forever, 30% in slot 1. But on his 5th turn, he loses 10%. On turn 6, so this is the turn he wouldn't be there because he already attacked on his 5th turn. He would lose another 10%, and then when he came back on his 7th turn, he would have lost another 10%. So he would just be at 50% damage reduction, right? If you keep him in slot 1. If you put him in slot 2 or 3, it's a 20% damage reduction. Can be very scary, right? So just keep that in mind. Outside of that restriction, you're good to go. Like, this guy is going to be a very solid pick, and he's on both categories. After those picks, as far as Battle of Fate or Full Power go, you're not really going to be choosing too many other options because they don't really overlap. This guy can be chose for a Battle of Fate. He's going to be a phenomenal unit on Battle of Fate. He also is under successors. What's good with Battle of Fate is the Super Saiyan 2 physical Gohan's on there, right? So you have both those leaders. What's good for you, Jinquan, is both of these characters can be on each other's leader skill, all right? So you have 2 units no matter who you pick as your leader, right, to run. And this guy, with him on the rotation, he is nigh untouchable, all right? Now, some bosses, they're going to scare you, all right? He does have a restriction. He wants to have a lot of HP to have this damage reduction, but, you know, if he's in slot 1, he's really never going to take damage from supers too often. But he wants an exploding rage category ally, which Gohan is, or a movie boss or Realm of Gods, which, you know, we'll get Realm of Gods all the time because Goku's and Vegeta's. And movie bosses, they're going to happen once a year. It's inevitable, all right? It's going to happen once a year. A good movie boss is going to be around. Now, movie bosses are in a good spot, but, you know, like you're in LR and Pro League, right? As far as other picks would go, I really wouldn't look too far. Those are like the 3 Battle of Fate and Full Power options, and then Beerus has maybe like a tentative 4th. There are other units that you could pick, like this Tech Broly is a Full Power, and the STR Super Easy A Broly is a Full Power, but again, the other 3, the first 3, are you can put them between both. So those are like the 3 I would lock in a couple of days. Now let's talk about these. Fuse Fighters and Pure Saiyans. We're going to focus on Fuse Fighters and Pure Saiyans and Earth Defending Heroes. He's Earth Defending Heroes, #1 pick, automatically. As far as successors go, that Beerus is an option for successors, but then you are going to want to have a a movie boss, exploding rage, or realm of god category ally on the team. So we're gonna just quickly scroll through, and we're looking for pure Saiyans and fused fighters with items. He's a solid pick, 50% damage reduction. The Whis item and the Icarus item, I think one gives 35% damage reduction for 2 turns, and the other one is 40. So you're looking at 85 to 90% damage reduction whenever you use those items on this guy. With a 12 key super. If you get an 18 key super, as soon as he does it, he loses 50% damage reduction. So he just would have what the item gives him, which is still solid, but, you know, could be better. Let's see. Scrolling up. Fuse Fighter, Pure Saiyan. Broly's an option for Pure Saiyan. He's an option for Pure Saiyans. We've already covered him. This guy is a Battle of Fate option. You know, he's aged. This guy is a uncontrollable power option. And nothing else. Okay, unfortunately, nothing else. Fuse Fighter, solid pick. Can't go wrong. Probably the second pick. He's probably the second pick. Yeah, I think this guy might be the second pick I would recommend. So if you were looking at this Goku and the Vegeta, right? You know, you go get the Purunga Dragon Balls, and you're looking at these two. He's one of the 3 picks. So the Gohan for success, for Earth defending heroes. Gohan for this guy. And Fuse Fighters for either of them. All right. This guy, this would be like pick number 2 or 3 right here. He has a super easy A. He's on Fuse Fighters. He's on both leader skills for him. So solid pick. Go until we see someone good. I know there's 2 more options. There's 2 more Pure Saiyans that we're gonna come up across. I've tried recording this video like 5 times to make sure everything, you know, all my thoughts were in order. I'm just looking really for recent Easy A's and Super Easy A's. These 2 right here. These 2 are decent Pure Saiyan options, right? They're decent for the team. They do want to move. They do want a Majin Buu Saga category ally or enemy to orb change. But as long as someone else is orb changing, they're a good pick. So I guess the 3 picks, the 2 definitive picks for this leader skill and this leader skill are the AGL Super Vegito, that's Super Easy Aid, and the STR Gochita, Super Gochita, that's Super Easy Aid. One's a Dokkan Fest and one's the anniversary unit. They're around here somewhere. You've seen it on the screen. Here's one. Yeah, this guy, and then the other one, and this guy. Those are like the first 2 picks I would choose for these. And then, you know, for Earth protecting heroes, it would be the Gohan down here. And then for successors, it would be the Beerus, because I think the Beerus could, you know, easily get away with that as your 3rd pick. And I think that covers it. I think we covered all the really good options for the characters you might have got. Now, if you got other leader skills, anyone that I might have mentioned on this list that fits under those leader skills are going to be good options, right? So with that said, I'm out of here. Enjoy your night, evening, morning, whatever it may be. Peace out. Let me know in the comment section below you have any other questions about anything else. You can always ask, and if I think I need to make a video on it, I will. If not, I will just reply in the comments with you and just let you know if it's like a very simple, easy answer. Absolutely. With that said, please, 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 brand new players, go get the Purunga Dragon Balls, make your wish. Google it if you have to. What do the wishes mean, or what do the hints mean? I'm out of here. We'll see you next time.